back. I'm hoping it's a little bit better than it was before. I refreshed the bitrate for you guys and also made sure the stream resolution was dialed in. Hopefully we don't have any issues going forward. Is it looking a little bit better now? Let me know if it's better now, guys. I tried to update it a little bit, but now it's looking a little bit glitchy on the screen. It's freezing on my end. Let me know if it's freezing on your guys' end as well. Who's on a lap? Alright, we're back to the action now. We've refreshed the stream here. Niels is going for a run. We'll check in with him momentarily. Mark Harp is on a lap. See if he can improve through Sector 2. And yeah, guys, let me know in the chat if the stream looks better now. I refreshed everything. Should be better. I mean, I'm hoping it's better, but I can only tell from what I see on my end. You guys will have to let me know if you think it looks good or not. Ooh, Mark Karp goes really deep in there and drops it into neutral. He's going to go into the pit lane. Restart. He's right on the cusp of getting knocked out here. Whistler's got to get a lap in, but he just can't seem to stay in the session. I'm not sure what's up with that. Niels is half a second up on the Delta, and he does a little bit better through there, but he actually invalidates the lap. So I think he's going to wind back up for a fresh one here. Niels going to go for a fresh lap on the same pair of softs as well. He doesn't really need to improve. I don't think he's at threat of being knocked out, but he's going to go for it anyways. Ipovic comes up to the line, and he improves up to an 11.6. That's fifth for Ipovic. Nice lap from the Red Bull driver, and I think Niels is the only man on a lap, so we'll give him some FaceTime. And good to see that Astrids and Denjev can now join us on stream, guys. Sorry for the delay before, as Niels gets traffic on the lap there from the racing point. I think that might be UNC strike on his outlap as well. He's not going to be thrilled as Niels makes some contact with the wall there, and front right end plate is off again. He's just struggling to get on the power here. Lando Fan Club's going for another run. Let's see if the Merc can improve. He's just invalidated going over the curb there. And that's unfortunate for Lando. He is still in Q2 as it stands. Whistler's finally on a lap here. Let's see what he can do. Only driver not to get a time on the board yet. Obviously, connection issues going to play into that, but we'll see if he can get into Q2 here. Very racy through Sector 3. This should be good enough to get him into Q2. That's going to put Mark Karp on the cut line. Ooh, what just happened there? Whistler's glitched back into the pits. Oh, he just, it just glitched him out of the session and back into the pit lane. Can UNC Strike get out of Q1? I think it's going to happen regardless because of Whistler's connection. Let's see if he can get out of Q1. Oversteer on exit there. To the line. Doesn't improve. Giancarlo Gerbe's on a lap, yep. Before he's done 5 laps on the same pair of softs. That's a bold move for you, but I like it. Gerbe Gaming is up on the Delta by just over a tenth. See if he hooks up Sector 3 here. This is where time is definitely found or lost. Final corner now for the Williams. Coming up to the line. Let's see what it's going to be. And no improvement there. Just behind the Delta. And that's the deployment running out up to the line. It really killed him. UNC Striker is on a lap. He's the final man to cross the line here in Q1. I don't think he knows it yet, but he does not need to get the lap time in. He's safe into Q2. Okay, and yeah, we're back again, boys. Thanks for tuning in. And once again, if you can, if you're in the race, make sure you encourage the guys who are also in here to tune in, help get the numbers up, and get this pushed out to more people. I know you guys want to do big numbers and see people on stream. That definitely helps. And if you can, again, if you're just here hanging out and joining us for the action, make sure you send this out as well to any friends, family, fellow league racers that you might want to come hang out with you on stream for a little while, as it looks like Soothing Coder's out of the pit lane. But I'm very confused because he can't put a lap in right now. And yeah, he's left. Interesting. Not sure what was going on with that. And I think we're going to have to wait the mandatory minute and a half here for the time remaining counter to hit 0. Otherwise, we're just going to, yeah, unless everyone retires, but I don't even know if you can at this point. I think it's just going to count down to the end. We'll at least give you a shot of someone on track here. Even though he's not going for a lap. It says he's going for a lap, but he's not going for a lap. And Astrid saying Doge fan club here. It's good to have some Doge supporters in the chat. And he's not far off the rest of the group up front. He's just about, he's within the second range of those guys in the podium position, so looking decent so far. Midfield quite tight right now. Ipovic down through, we'll say, Niels, even F1 Giancarlos. It's going to be an interesting Q2. We'll see who has the guts around Monaco to get into the final 10. Cringy fan club over here, says HSAF1. There's your final rundown of Q1, guys. You can take a look at the times on the right there. And a 5-place grid penalty for F1 Giancarlos. I missed that. That's unfortunate for him. He's going to be limited in what he can do, especially if 11th ends up being his best spot. He's going to be looking at the back of the grid. On to Q2 for these boys, and let's see what happens in terms of who's going to make it to Q3. There's top 10 will advance onto that final session. We have 15 on track here. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Who you think might take maybe the fastest lap in Q2? Who might be on the bubble here? Predictions for who might get knocked out. Throw them at me. I'm going to go with pole here on this lap. It's going to be Denjeff again. He looked so good. He looked so good coming through sectors 2 and 3. I just can't imagine, unless he has a serious incident, that he's going to screw up qualifying today. And he's coming back with a vengeance. He hasn't been performing particularly at his best, I would say. If we look at the leaderboard here, he is in 3rd, but he's got a 9th place, a DNF, and he did not start last week. So he can definitely improve in the Drivers' Championship, get in that battle more up front, and also conceal his spot as 3rd in the championship. He's really tight right now with 4E Doge. They're only a couple points behind, so it's going to be crucial for him to continue to perform well, as we have some drivers now out on their outlaps here. Let's get the goodies pulled up for you. Looks like everyone's opting for the mediums. Oh, there's a spin for Timo onto the start-finish straight, and oh, don't go backwards, that's the DNF. Oh, please don't go backwards. Oh, he has to reset to the track. That's going to throw the Williams off there. Oh, man, Timo, what just happened? Just going to pull off and let them through. Smart move from Timo. Purple and 1 for John Carlos. See if he can keep that up through the next couple of corners here, and that might just be the game saying that that's the case. But we'll find out shortly here as he comes under the tunnel now. Purple and 2 for John Carlos. Let's see if that sticks coming into the final couple of corners now. Gerbe Gaming does a 12.7. Boria 12.7, just 3 thousandths off. Timo a 16.1, but he didn't put in a legit lap there. And there's a 12.5 from John Carlos. He does take pole. Nice lap from John Carlos. Mark Carp is on a lap. Who else is out there? There's a Racing Points and UNC Strike in the final couple of... Oh, nope, that's not him. Sorry, my apologies. That's... Denjeff, a 10.9 on mediums. Lando Fan Club, a 12.3 on softs. Lexidus is going now in the AlphaTauri. He's going purple now in Sector 2. Has Lexidus. Let's see if he makes it stick. Coming through the final couple of corners now. The AlphaTauri driver had a good Q1. Is it going to be a good Q2? Coming up to the line now. Let's see what he does. It's an 11.5 from Lexidus. Not bad at all. Second place. And slots in ahead. A lot of guys running medium tires here. How about Cringy? Cringy Fan Club getting some love here. He's out in the Ferrari in Sector 2 now. he's actually invalidated, has Cringy. So I think he's going to back out, go for another run. How about Niels? He's going for an in-lap, I'm guessing? Or is he saving ERS? Just saving ERS, it looks like. Looking pretty good for Niels on this lap so far. And he backs off the power quite a bit coming through there. Comes in a little bit too hot and then doesn't carry the exit speed that he needs. Up to the line now for Niels, who's missing a front right end plate. Oh, it's an 11.7. Slots into 4th. Not a bad lap for Niels at all. Corey's coming up to the line now again. His teammate. Looks like he's kicking off a lap here. Carlos into the pits. Devon's on another run here. Devon fan club. Hang on tight. This man is on a good lap already. He's looking very nice through Sector 1. And guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit the follow button on the channel here. This is what I like to do in my free time, cover F1 races, and we have F1 online here today. I also do coverage for Formula 20. That's a US-based league. It's late at night for those of you in the UK and the Netherlands, but it's quite early for me, 9:30 p.m. start, if you will. He's purple in Sector 2, but he's invalidated coming through there. And Devon was on a good lap. See if he backs out and goes for another run. I'm guessing he will. He's going to go for another run. That's, who was that just crossed the line? Forey. He's up to 7th place and 11.8 on the mediums. Cringy's just put in a 10.5 on the mediums. So Cringy fan club, get on your feet for this man. He's looking great every round of this championship. He is just really pushing the pace for all the drivers and looking excellent. Burbank Gaming's out on the softs, and he's 0.3 up on his delta through Sector 1. Very careful through the chicane there, kind of tiptoed his way through. And he's a second and a bit up on the delta right now. Let's see if he hooks up Sector 3. Up to the line now for Gearbay Gaming in the Williams. Is he going to get there on pole? No, he's not, but it's good for P4. And 11.5 on the softs. Slots in between Den Jeff and Lexidus. And he should be safe into Q3 unless a couple of other guys are interested in putting in a soft slap. Striker looks like he's coming in. Nope, he's staying out. Up to the line now for the racing point of Striker. What's going to be from him? He improves, but it's only marginally. 17.4 on the mediums. Neil's on an out lap. I think he might be the only man on a run here. Yeah, Lando Fan Club heading into the pits. So Niels will be next up to get a lap in. Niels cutting the corner there. Just trying to get enough time on the clock. I don't think he needs it though. Ooh, back right tire hit the wall there. Careful, Niels. Careful, careful. Alright, turn one for the Alpha. Successful, not into the wall there. That's a good start for Niels. Just gotta pick your spots through here. Nicely done. And he's just up on the Delta. Coming through Sector 1 about a 10th. We're getting a lot of purple, purple, purple. I don't think that that's the case. This game might have a little bit of a glitch or lag in it, if you will. Coming down to the chicane, pick your braking spot wisely, and he does. Looks good through there. There's the split coming through Sector 2 now. Just 3/10 up. Ooh, makes some contact with the wall and invalidates once again. And the end plate is off for Niels. He's going to have to dive into the pits. He's going to have time. Should have time. Should have plenty of time to get a lap in, actually. Doesn't need it, though, by the way. He is in P7 right now, and he's got a nice gap. It's about half a second back to P10. But a lot of guys going for softs now, so it might be a good strat call. If you're not up towards, let's say, the cringy Timo Denjeff range, because obviously they're going to be locked in for Q2, sorry, for Q3. As we got Lando Fan Club on a lap here. Oh, he's already made contact with the wall through Sector 1. I think he's kept his wing intact, but that was quite risky through there. And it's going to cost him time in Sector 1, too. Let's see where his split is coming out of this corner now up to this very tricky braking zone. Yeah, he's way down on the Delta already, as it looks like, ooh, who is that? John Carlos. Putting in a fast lap, 10.9 on the softs. Good lap from the Renault driver in Q2. He should be safe as well. Exodus on an outlap, and Ipovic is on the bubble here. See if he can get himself into Q3. Currently 11th for the Red Bull, and just needs about half a second to solidify himself into the top 10. Guys, thanks again for tuning in. If you are just joining us, this is F1 Online. This is their Tuesday most competitive division on the grid, I would say, in the entire league. And we're here at Monaco. Got dry conditions, which is great to see. It will give us some more action on track, and there should be some interesting moments. I'm going to say a couple safety cars and definitely DNFs. So keep an eye when it comes race time. Qualifying may only get you so far. But pole position should be the ideal. I mean, if you're going to be safe from just about anything, you want to be on pole as Ipovic comes up to the line. And he gets up into 7th and 11.5 on the softs for Ipovic. Well, that from that man. As Gerbe Gaming, Denjeff, Cringy have all retired, as well as Marked Carp. And let's see who else is trying to improve. Wheatflex is on a lap now. He's down in P13, and he needs to gain quite a bit of time, about a second, just to crack the top 10. Let's see if he can do it on the mediums here. He's got 42 seconds, so he won't get another lap in if he invalidates this one. He's got to crush it, and he's just on par with the Delta for Sector 1. And guys, if any of you have any aspirations in becoming a commentator, hit me up. Maybe join the party. Come hang out with me. Talk on stream for a little while, and it'd be quite fun to have a co-commentator in the booth. Doing 2 hours of coverage by yourself is no easy feat, so I do apologize for the gaps when I need to take a quick break. Obviously, talking to yourself and the TV for 2 hours gets a little bit, becomes a little bit of a task after a while. As you see, Wheatflex is just again right on par with the Delta. He's got to get a good Sector 3 in here if he wants to get to Q3. He locks up coming into there. He's got no front left end plate either. Final corner now for the Red Bull. Let's see if he can improve up to the line. He's out of fuel. It doesn't improve. He's on the bubble here. Forey. Final couple of corners. Oh, he's made contact with the wall. Lost the front left end plate. Just get through up to the line, my son. Alfa Romeo to the line. Is he going to get there? Yes, he does. It's 6th for Forey, even with the error. And look at the split. The gap is so tight. Oh, who's that? That's Lexidus. He's parked it up at the hairpin. What's going on here? He's parked in a very, very dangerous location in the Red Bull there. Who's that? What's going on here? This is about to be chaos. What is going on here? Oh my god. Oh, I think the AI are a little bit confused as to what's going on right now. That is the end of Q2, guys. As you can see, they're all crashing. They're all crashing into each other here. This is hilarious. One of them's now reversing. And he's hit the wall again. Oh, this is comedy. This is pure comedy, guys. Thanks for tuning in for this one. And HSAF1 saying, give me 5, I'll hop on, sir. Thank you, HSAF1. You're a very kind man. You can join me for the Q3 and the remainder of the race. Guys, give Richie Skills, HSAF1, a follow. He's a good man, runs a great league. He's part of the ABR family, and he is, I'd say, probably a better commentator than I am. So you guys are in for a treat today with this man in the booth. And now you're definitely going to want to get this up on your phone. Tell your buddies to get on this one, because we got Mr. Skills joining us in the booth. And yeah, the AI, I can't get over this. The AI of Lexidus just parked up at the hairpin. I don't know why. And for some reason, every AI that's coming through here can't take the corner with him parked there. It's probably one of the best things I've ever seen, honestly, in this game. It's the best glitch that I've ever witnessed. So thanks, Codemasters, for building that in, because you didn't need to, and you just gave me a good amount of entertainment in Q2. So 30 seconds to wrap up qualifying here, guys. You see Devon is the first man out. Just misses out by 1/10 of a second to Lexidus. And we have 5 drivers in the top 10 all running on the side. On the mediums. As you can see, the AI are back at it here. The Red Bull trying to take the corner, and it just can't figure it out. The Alfa Romeo is struggling as well. And now there's a log jam at the hairpin here. I'm crying. Oh, I think that's it for qualifying. There we go. There's the official end of the session, and I apologize, guys, for the comedy and the laughter on stream for me, but I've never seen anything like that before. It's probably the best glitch this game has in it, and we know there's a lot of them. Obviously, we've seen Lexus get booted from the session a couple times. Hopefully, he has stable connection for the race, and yeah, just wanted to throw a shout out to all you guys on channel. Thanks for being here. Again, very much appreciated for you guys supporting me, and hope everybody is well with the interesting times that have been going through on 2020. And it's good that we can get a little bit away from the craziness of real life with a nice race here on a Tuesday afternoon. For me, it's probably nighttime for a bunch of you. So thanks for taking your evening, coming and hanging out with me. Only 9 drivers make it through to Q3. I'm wondering if Lexidus's AI crashed out there, and that's why he was parked up on the hairpin. And so yeah, we're only going to get 9 for Q3. That's just going to make it a little bit more competitive, a little bit tighter at the top. And maybe Lexidus will get fresh tires since he's not coming through to Q3. I'm not positive, but he should be starting 10th. As the Ferrari boys head out onto the track. As well as, it looks like, a Williams Racing Point of Den Jeff. And yeah, Wheatflex, when you watch this one back, since you are the man who runs the show, make sure in the post-race report you put AI very good at taking hairpin, because I think we've proven This game still has glitches, but not all of them bad. That was a great, hilarious moment on stream. Something that I will definitely remember. First time I've ever seen that in commentating. And at a track like Monaco, it just makes it all that more funny. So all the drivers are out of the pit now. Bar John Carlos and Doge, they're still in the pits. I think they're waiting for... You don't really need to go out too early here. You're not going to get 3 runs in unless you put in a banker lap. And if you still have 3 fresh pairs of softs, I mean, you can go for it if you really want. And validates through turn 1, does Den Jeff. Who's up next? We got the Ferraris. Who's ahead? Renji is ahead. His teammate Timo right there behind him, though. Ooh, I think Timo just hit the wall. Timo actually makes it through okay. Just a little bit of lag in the game, I'm guessing. Ooh, and there he is. Mr. Skills is in the booth. He's in the session with us now, and we're going to get the man himself, the myth, the legend, Richie Skills on comms. Yes, 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 yes. This is what I needed.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, sir.
Good evening. Fancy seeing you here.
Fancy seeing you here. Oh, guys, if you don't know him yet, you know him now. This is HSAF1, Mr. Richie Skills. Thanks for joining me in the booth, sir.
A pleasure, as always, to join the man himself, ABL Buraps, in the booth here for Q3 action. Monaco is about to go down, boys.
And if I had to guess, you are streaming as well, right?
I won't be. I can.
No, that's totally up to you. I was just going to pull your stream up and tell everybody to make sure that they get double view action going.
Well, I'm actually hosting you at the moment, so I don't want to unhost you, perhaps.
Fair enough, fair enough. Cringy has got the quickest lap time of the session so far, and just, man, this kid continues to impress. He's a second up on Timo for P2. And Gerbe Gaming, Ipovic 4 have all crossed the line in the 11s. Niels is cooking on a lap right now. I think he'll be next.
Here comes Den Jeff.
Oh, yeah,
on
Den
the
Jeff,
final
that's
corner.
right.
What's he going to get? He's going to challenge, surely. Oh, it's only third fastest. 1:10.2, or second off pole position there. Just behind the sister Ferrari as well. Just missing out in the front row on his first run. Maybe a scrub set of tyres. Does he have a full set of fresh tyres on the car? Gain you a few attempts.
Niels up to the line. He gets in at 10.8 on the softs, and I think he's used that pair already, so he might get a fresh run at the end. Looks like John Carlos has aborted. He's into the pits. Doge is out, though. He's on his out lap, so he'll be next up, I believe, to get in his flying lap.
It's all about confidence here. You want to get an early lap time in and a solid banker lap, and you can just really go attack. You don't care if you clip a barrier on your final run in this qualifying session. So we're all going to come down to the final run. Who's got the biggest cojones, shall we say, in this session?
Absolutely. As Doge now, the McLaren, on his lap in Sector 1, and he's the only car out on track here going for it, so we'll give him exclusive FaceTime now, coming through Sector 1 and the hotel there behind him, looking pretty good. Get some oversteer on exit, though. And that's a tricky one. Niels has crashed out in Sector 3, and he's done from qualifying. He's going to start P4 if everything stays the same, but he's done for Q3, so no improvements coming from Niels.
Again, it just takes one lapse in concentration, one missed braking zone, potentially, a wrong gear change, and you'll be in the barrier. We've just witnessed it there, unfortunately for Niels. Let's hope everyone else comes through unscathed. Towards the end of this session, the McLaren looking good. It's throwing it in. Got confidence in the car. Is it going to be a good lap? Final few corners. Don't overdrive the car here. Easy to slide it out through the final corner. Gets on the power nicely. DRS opening up to the line. What's it going to be?
Ooh, P4 sneaks in ahead of Niels, so Niels now back to P5. And Doge finding himself on the second row. Not a bad lap by any means there. And who will be next? I think it will be John Carlos. He's out there, Sector 2 now, coming through the marina. And yeah, Rich, you might actually know all the names of the corners on this track. I have no idea what they are, and I never bother to look them up because I know I'll get them wrong anyways. So if you have any insight there, always much appreciated from you.
Yeah, to be honest, Monaco is not one of my favourite tracks. So I don't really favourite, shall we say? So I'm a bit biased towards it. If it was Phil in here right now, Phil would name him. You know,
Phil would know.
You don't like the back of his hand. Yeah. But into turn one, Sandoval up the hill is Beau Rivage. Into Massenet, Casino, Mirabeau, Portier through the tunnel, out into the Novell chicane just out of the tunnel, and then we go through to the back, through the swimming pool section. Rascal. I'm reading it, by the way. I am reading it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, that's fair. I mean, it's better to you than me, probably. Gerbe Gaming is out on a lap here, coming up to the hairpin now. This is a tricky corner on F1. They make it look quite easier in real life. But Gerbe Gaming hooks it up well. Williams driver now coming up to the tunnel and the marina. Let's see if he can get himself up into the front couple rows of the grids, currently on the back of row 3.
We've got, Timo's invalidated. Then Jeff is on the lap. Looking smooth. Smooth is good here. On any brakes and traction. Just about maximising the car's performance. Comes nice through the chicane.
Gerbe Gaming up to the line in the Williams. Let's see what he does. No improvement there. I think he's going to go
Sector 2. Racing Point is going purple. His favourite colour. Here it comes around the final corner. Let's chuck it in.
What's it going to be?
Oh,
oversteer. Oh, big snap of oversteer. And still improves. Nice lap from
that was a couple of attempts that lost there, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Timo's on his lap again here now. He's setting a fresh one after the invalidation. This should be his last run. I think even if he dove into the pits out... Oh, he's invalidated. I don't think he can go into the pits. He probably won't have time to come back out. It would be awfully close, to say the least.
Jean Carlos is around the final few corners. What's he going to deliver? It's going to be his first time lap of Q3. Can he make it a good one? The Renault driver, number 34, up to the line.
Ooh, P7. He sneaks in ahead of Gerbe Gaming there. I mean, hey, P7's better than P9 or P10 in this case, especially around a track that's hard to overtake at.
Gerbe jumps him.
Ooh, and jumps him again. Leapfrog in the back of the field here.
It's punch for punch at the minute.
Before he has aborted his lap. Doge should be up next. Here comes the McLaren now for his timed run.
Just keeping an eye on pit lane at the minute. If we're going to have any more movement before the end of the session.
Fori's done. Fori has called it quits. That's the Red Bull of Ipovic coming out of the pit lane you see there.
We've got Ferrari out
go for another lap.
They're both coming out.
Yep. And they're timing it perfectly. Nice slow out lap. Keep the tires just a little bit cool. Probably ideal, if I had to say, much so myself. I found that so far qualifying in this game, if you're going to push the softs to the limit, you're going to want them to be a little bit cooler heading into the lap. But Doge is doing pretty well so far, coming through the tunnel now. Got to hook up the chicane here. He does pretty nice through there, actually. And into the marina and the swimming pool. Coming through into Sector 3 now. He does make a little bit of contact with the wall, but nothing serious. Shouldn't scrub off too much time. Final corner now for Doge and up to the line. Last run of Q3. What's it going to be from McLaren? And it's P3. It's a 10.
It's nice.
9. Sneaks ahead. But 3 men still yet to set a lap here. As Giancarlos has retired in the pit lane.
Red Bull Ivipovic just started his last flying lap of this session. As he marches up the hill, supplying the corner, just turn it in, believe, remember, trust yourself. Because of the Armco around here, it's so hard to see around the corner. Of course, you've got the T-cam, it looks a bit better, but for the actual boys in real life, in the actual cockpit itself, it's, arduous.
You're just guessing. It's just commitment. It's just totally up to you to decide. Like, I'm either going in here and I'm going to send it, or... I mean, you have no choice, really, around Monaco. If you want to be fast, you're just going to have to hope for the best, because there's really no other option, as we have the Red Bull braking now into the chicane. And he's looking pretty decent so far. He won't get another lap in, so he might as well finish this one off, regardless of where he stands. He makes some contact with the wall there. He's 2 and a bit tenths up. See if he sticks it in 3. And nope, he's invalidated. It has Ipovic. So that's quali over for him. Then Jeff would be the man, in my opinion, to take away a pole position. And remember, he's going to gain plenty of time coming out of that final corner if he can just keep the car settled. So he should be looking at a good lap time. Let's see where he comes through Sector 2. He does have a Ferrari ahead there. That must be Timo.
Here comes Timo. Timo's just crossing the line.
Invalidated.
Timo goes on the front row at 109.958. Joins his teammate Cringy at the front of the order, and here comes Cringy. He's going to wrap it up, secure pole position even further. Yes, he does this at 108.921.
What a lap from Cringy. What a lap, what a lap. And then Jeff's invalidated, so that's it for qualifying, guys. The end of Q3. And Cringy takes pole position by quite a margin. And he never looked in doubt in qualifying here today. And you can see there, pulls out a full second on his teammate in P2. And then you got Jeff, Doge, and Fori all in the top 5. Fori just sneaked out P4 ahead of, ahead of Niels. And then you got Gerbe Gaming, Giancarlos, and Ipovic, who seem to all be on the same pace back there at 7, 8, and 9. But, wow, well done from these guys to get through to Q3, and well done to Cringy for just setting the bar super high.
He pulled it out when he needed to. Well, he didn't even need to, did he, at the end? But just showing the confidence that he's got around this circuit. Once you get in the zone around here, you just become a machine. And we've seen it in the past at the likes of Ayrton Senna when they go into that trance-like state and they just elevate themselves to another level around this track. And you can see Cringy pulling that 1 second around the streets of Monaco. That's a lot of time.
Are we? Is it dark for you, Rich?
Yes. Someone turned out the lights.
Are we doing Monaco at nighttime?
I don't know. I've just got a black screen. That's all I've got. I don't know. Maybe I'm.
Well, yeah. I'll tell you. Yeah.
Okay.
So first of all, I'm really praying that we get Monaco at nighttime. This would be the coolest thing ever. A 50% league race in the dark at Monaco. You kidding me? This would be monumental.
Oh yes, it's definitely possible. I've done it a few times myself around here. It does add to the spectacle. Remember, track temps should drop a little bit as well, we're hoping. So maybe them tyre stints can go a little more. Maybe there'll be a little less traction. Let's see as we get into the session here for the Monaco Grand Prix F1 Online. Let's go, boys.
Wow, this is going to be super entertaining now. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, it is nighttime, at least sundown, if you will, here in Monaco. And man, this just made my day. Look at that. Unless it's just very cloudy, but I'd say it's just overcast at nighttime. It's gotta be. This is unbelievable. We're going to get some serious racing here in different conditions at Monaco, and I'm very, very excited for this one.
As we know, track position is going to be key. The strategy, if there is a safety car, it's all going to play its part in this Grand Prix. Keeping out the barrier is going to be the least of your worries as well. Your front wing is your best friend at this point. We've got the two Ferraris on the front row. Cringy is going to be looking to bolt early, and they are on the medium compound, which is good to see. Managed to get through on that. And watch out for P5. The Alfa Romeo is going to be quick off the line on them soft compounds. Maybe try to get the jump into T1.
Yeah, it looks like Lando on down through, apart from John Carlos going for the mediums, and this will be interesting to see. If I'm one of the soft runners, I would consider potentially pitting early. Maybe if you're Fori, pit a little bit early, or actually maybe better yet, Gerbe Gaming or Ipovic. Pit a little bit early, get onto either the mediums or the hards, and just go till the end of the Grand Prix. Fresh air around here is going to be everything and more today, and I don't expect to see particularly close racing, so I say towards the middle of the Grand Prix, but I think the strategies will kind of line up, and with guys getting damaged, we're bound to see some moments of some crazy overtakes and probably a couple crashes. So guys, make sure you tune in intently here. We have 39 laps of racing coming up here at Monaco. Make sure you send this out again. Family, friends, any other buddies on Xbox who you want tuned in for this race. We got nighttime at Monaco, 17 drivers, and it's about to all go down right now here on this channel. Thanks again for tuning in, and if you haven't yet, hit the follow button before we get the Grand Prix underway here so you don't miss anything in case you happen to lose the stream. But Ness, we are good to go here. We got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are away for the start of the Monaco Grand Prix. And it's a great start in P2, P3 from Dead Jeff. He's going up the inside already of the Ferrari into turn 1, and he's going to get the move done. And he's passed Timo into turn 1. What a move.
Everyone coming through turn 1 cleanly, things you love to see, boys. We do have some ghosting going on at the minute, though. Don't know what the session's doing, but I hope it'll sort itself out in just a moment.
Yeah, the Delta's obviously.
Oh, we've got Red Bull into the barrier.
Ooh, DSC.
Lexidus, no.
That's
Red
Ipovic. Or is it Wheatflex? It's Wheatflex.
No, it's Wheatflex.
Into the barrier there.
He was showing his
And
P1
yeah,
momentarily.
Yeah, unfortunate start there from him as the Delta now shaking itself out. Luckily just a VSC. He's going to have to box for a fresh front wing.
Someone's parked up at
it's
the
gonna
hairpin
slow
as well.
down.
Must be an
Start-
AI.
Yeah, who is that?
Soothing
That looks like
coder.
Soothing Coder. Yeah, not sure what that is. Wow,
AI.
yeah, what happens in the field there? It got spread out quite a bit.
I'm taking it easy
Safety
with back
car.
under racing. Let's go, boys.
Let's
Push
go,
now.
boys. Let's go. Yeah, this is crucial here. First couple laps are going to be crucial. You can see Den Jeff is already losing time to Cringy. And man, if he doesn't get DRS, I mean, this could be pretty much over before it starts for Cringy here. As he puts in the quickest lap. Evening, Millsy. Good to see you on stream. And just glad to have everybody here enjoying some sundown racing at Monaco, and it's looking great so far. John Carlos has just been up and booted there from the session. He's putting on the medium tires in the pit lane. Striker and Wheatflex are in right now as well.
And Striker opting for the hard tire. We'll look to go to the end of this session. Not impossible around here. Definitely doable. Carlos opting for the 2-stop by the look of it, coming out on the mediums.
There's
So
your
then
dedicated
Jeff-
pit stop strat. Yeah, go ahead.
Then Jeff has pulled back up to the leader now. He's within that DRS window once again. You're just going to have to push Cringy into a mistake. There's no way to overtake him around here. Cringy drives smooth and steady. He's going to win this race from this point. But you know, I either have to undercut him, try and push him into an error. And that's the only way to win at this point.
Yeah, it's crazy to think the pit stop could probably win you or lose you the race today, depending on where you are. Could get you in or out of the points. So that's going to be very important. Getting that hooked up into the pit lane, not making any mistakes, and make sure you drop the clutch at the right moment. Put the car back out onto the track. So we'll see if Cringy can hang on here, but so far looking good.
On the opening laps,
Alpha's
everyone's
just
done pretty
out
well.
of whack here. Yeah, everyone's looking pretty smooth so far. The field isn't spread out too bad, actually, which is nice to see. And, you know, with everyone on pretty much relatively the same strategy, only wing damage is going to hurt. Positional changes here, I'd say, but the Ferrari of Timo's doing his best to just keep on the tail of the racing point, and I'm sure he's just going to try to get the run off this corner right here. And when he gets it done, he's going to definitely be able to look for an overtake. For now, though, he's still stuck behind, as Cringy's just pulling out the gap, 1.8 now.
Yeah, I think Cringy must have heard us and put the foot down at this point, knowing Denjeff is there ready to bounce.
It is tight between the Red Bull of Ipovic and Devon in P8. They're tail to tail here. Very good racing, boys. Looking for a move, but can't make one there. Braking zone is just so tricky. You can lock the front tire so easily. And can't make a move around here. It's just way too difficult. If you can get the run through the tunnel, that might be a good spot to overtake. Definitely can close off the line. See if he goes for it. He's close, but I don't think he's close enough.
I think Denjeff has underfueled the car. I think he is managing fuel. He's probably counting on a couple of safety cars to aid him towards the end of this Grand Prix. Some fuel management.
That's probably a smart move.
Yeah, you should always factor it in. You know what Monaco is like.
And there goes, is that Devon into the pits early here? Did he pick up wing damage? We can't tell, actually. Oh, yes, he did. Front right. He's going for a new wing. So Devon picks up damage. Lexus is still in the hunt with Ipovic for Gerbig aiming in that P7 best of the rest coveted position. Plenty of good points on the table here today for anybody that can just get the car to the end of the Grand Prix, because I'm guessing that if you take a look right now, the gap from Lando up to Devon is 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Oh, it's now dropped. That was coming down. Never mind. 10, 9, 8. Yes, he's coming out of the pits. My apologies. But yeah, the gaps are already wide. Marked Carp is 14 seconds off the pace of P9. So that gives you some idea, some insight of what might happen here. John Carlos is in the pits again, twice in 5 laps.
The leader comes
It's just getting darker and darker.
He's looked comfortable off the start. He's on the ideal tyre at this point. And he'll make the one-stop work.
Would you say mediums to hards for sure?
Yeah. Because you're going to want to pit early, be on a fresher tyre. It's going to be crucial when you pit. Sometimes the overcut will work to your advantage around here because traffic. It's all about where you drop back out on track, like we said, that clear air. You can come back out in clear air, fresh tyre, whether it be a hard or a soft, you're going to make the time up. So
yeah, absolutely. And I'm surprised. I was a little bit surprised. If I was Cringy, I would consider potentially going for the 2-stop. I would think that he's got enough in the tank. I guess it depends on what Denjeff and Timo do behind him. But I'd say mediums, he's looking so pacey right now. If you can do mediums to softs once again, it's probably not a bad idea. You can pick up the extra championship point and widen your lead. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. Definitely mediums to hards if nothing else. But we'll see what Cringy can do. With Lexus following the Red Bull here through Sector 3 and under the lights at Monaco. These cars just looking so nice, and the view from the cockpit here of Lexus. See if he gets the run. Doesn't quite get on the power early enough there. He gets some good slipstream into turn 1, but it's not going to be enough into the braking zone. Oh, and he's made a huge mistake there. Has the AlphaTauri a kick of oversteer. This just dropped him off the back of Ipovic ahead. Timo's still battling with Denjeff up in the hairpin here.
McLaren at the chicane's got up the inside. He's forced the racing point wide. And the van just got through past Striker.
we got a really close battle going on here. In 10th place, we got a ghosted, who is that? Is that the, I can't even tell who I'm on board with right now. Whistler's in the McLaren, sorry, the Mercedes. Soothing Coder's Ghost. He's just driving around the track like nothing's happening. This is very interesting. He's in P10.
Bringing home the points. Come on, bots.
Ooh, I think Ipovich made an error because Lexidus is right on his tail again, coming through Sector 1. See if he gets the move done this time. A little bit better on the power there.
So all we have to do is cover the inside line going into 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go, really.
It's really just how good of a run can you get down into turn 1 when you're coming out of that final corner. There's really no room to overtake here. I mean, it would take a bold and a brave man to make a move there.
Them softs are dead. Them softs are dead.
Softs definitely are dead.
See him sliding around every traction zone. He's really struggling for every ounce of grip he can get. This is really going to be costing Lexidus.
Rico saying easy win for Doge, but
Oh, then Jeff.
That.
What's happened to then Jeff? He had a moment. Just Timo's up into P2.
Let's see. Must have had a moment because he's way off the back now. Doesn't have anything wrong with the car. The front wing's still there. Wondering if he just hooked up a back tire on a wall somewhere. That's definitely a possibility.
It looked like it was into the chicane out of the tunnel somewhere.
Yeah, maybe coming into the chicane, you can lock up that back left tire on the wall that pokes out.
Yeah,
trying to go through there. It's pretty easy to do, yeah. That's going to bring Doge into the mix for the podium positions here, and he's going to fight it out with Den Jeff, who just lost the front right end plate, coming through there into the hairpin section. Not good for Den Jeff. Oh, actually, no, he kept it. That was interesting. Saw some debris across the track. Maybe it's just a small piece of the front wing. I know you can get lime green without losing the end plate, so.
This battle's still going on. It's Alpha Tauri versus the parent team, the Red Bull. Who's going to come out top dog here? Gonna have to look to send it out the tunnel. Is he close enough? No, he's not going to be. Yellow
Marked card. Oh, no, he's in the pits. He's in the pits. Okay, we're good. He's in the pits. Just a retirement from the session. John Carlos is rejoined once again. And he's in P16. He's way off the points right now. And the connection just not helping out at all.
So Lexidus did make the move, and now the Red Bull's decided to box. He decided to box. He's held up the car
fresh
behind.
Front wing. Fresh front wing.
Yeah, hot tires.
Forey's still rocking the softs, 9 laps in here. He's looking okay.
Yeah, he just.
And I guess if you really pace yourself, on the softs, you probably could.
Javan.
You probably could make them last. Oh,
Blocks another car.
oh, in sector 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a safety car. It's going to be a safety car. I'm not shocked there.
Box. Cringy's quite close to the pits. Just Timo as well, just coming through that incident.
Yeah, we're going to go off right there, yeah. It's just been cleared as we come through. Yeah, that's good news for Forey, though. It's very good news for Forey.
Yeah, perfect timing for Forey. Couldn't time it well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, there he goes into the pits. Smart move. And his teammate is in the pits, but he should be out before. Yeah,
oh, just Timo's getting held. The car's coming into the pits. He's going to get jumped.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Then Jeff's got back ahead, and look, how do you pronounce it? Douche? In P3? Doge, sorry. He's lost out massively, the Ferrari driver, with a double stack there.
Oh,
and then
Jeff just picked up 3 seconds of time penalties coming out of the pit lane. Look at this, Cringy's still in the lead. Lexidus is gambling big time. Yeah, he's gambling. I'll tell you what though, I don't think it's the worst gamble to make, because what can the mediums do? Probably 20 laps.
Exactly. You're going to save your tyres now. You're going to get them turned on quicker as well. Scrub set of tyres always heats up that bit quicker. You've got less compound to sort of, you know, manoeuvre about and warm up. And,
yeah,
you know, track position's key.
It's key.
It's a no-brainer.
And I'm thinking here, this is probably not the last safety car or VSC that we're going to see.
Yeah, exactly my thinking. We're going to see him back out on track again.
Timo just got 5 seconds. Just hit into the back of Den Jeff.
It only takes a kiss, boys.
Yeah, you have to be extra careful, guys, around, especially under the safety car. It just is so touchy this year. It always wants to give you a penalty. You just have to be aware of that.
Alright, uno momento, so I'll be right with it.
All good. So yeah, guys, under safety car conditions here on lap 12, and Joe Cronis is back in once again. Hopefully his connection stays stable enough to finish out the remainder of the Grand Prix, but this bunches the field back up and will provide some closer racing for a couple laps, so that's always nice to see. And we should, oh man, I don't know, it's going to be tight. We might get back to racing here on the next lap, as long as the safety car takes its sweet time through Sector 2. Who's unlapping themselves right now? It must be Wheat Flex. Must be Wheat Flex.
Big winners and losers since the start of the Grand Prix. We've got Exodus, of course, he's yet to stop. He's up 7 slots. Timo's down 4. Soothing Soda up 8 positions, as well as Whistler. And Ipovic picks up a 5 second there. He'll probably serve that before the end of the race if we do get another pit stop from him. Safety car is going to do another course of the Monaco Grand Prix. He just loves to be on track. Incident has been cleared. We're just waiting for the final few cars to catch the train, or the snail, shall we call it.
Yeah, the safety car just seems ridiculously slow. I mean, when you think about it, you are driving an F1 car comparing it to a road car, so that does make a little bit of sense. But when you're in the actual cockpit behind the safety car, you're like, why? Why is everyone driving so slow? And then you remember that there's really just nowhere to go.
Yeah. I think they should put cameras on the safety car so we can get some good onboard switch between it. That'd be nice to see. Because they are driving flat out. But the other thing that limits the safety car is their actual tyre compounds, because they have to have all-weather tyres. So if it does start raining, they don't have their own pit crew. They can't just whack on a set of full wets. So they do have to be equipped for all weather conditions. And of course, them cars are a lot heavier, and them engines built to last a lot longer than these boys with their 1.6 turbo hybrid power units.
Car is in this lap. There we go. Back to racing for lap 14. Cringy out in front on the hard tires. He's set to go to the end of the Grand Prix. So is Doge, and Niels behind him. Lexus obviously will have to make a pit stop at some point, but we'll find out when that will be. And yeah, this should be an interesting one. It should be a big advantage for Cringy here early, as Striker gets a penalty for hitting Wheat Flex. Should be a big advantage for Cringy early, as he's just going to send it. Now he's going to continue to warm up the tires nice and slow. And now out of the final corner, Lick the stamp, send it, Cringy. Get up and move on, sir, because you're going to need as much time as you can get. Striker picks up 5 seconds again, back to back there. Collides with Lando as well. And restart. And let's make sure everyone gets through cleanly here. It looks like so far we're doing alright.
Yeah, everyone's come through cleanly on the restart. Pushing very hard. We've got now from out the inside of the McLaren. Oh, slight contact. The McLaren does stay facing the right direction. It's the battle for P4 here. Some racing going on as well. The Racing Point wants a piece of the action. We've got a lurking Ferrari. Timo wants to make up for some lost ground here earlier on after the restart. I think we're going to get a few send-its now, Buraps.
Yeah, you're going to have to make a move early here. This is crunch time. We're so close. Here goes the Racing Point. Then Jeff's trying to go to the outside. Oh, that was aggressive. John Carlos is retired. I think. Where is he? Where's John Carlos? Just, oh, he's in the back there.
In the tunnel, just coming out here. AI is pretty good. It will find a marshal point and try to pull over at the safest possible opportunity at the Ferrari. Looking here through sector 3,
Ooh.
Racing Point.
Then Jeff's into the pits.
Damage. Reports of damage.
Just snuck himself into P9 again. Against Striker, 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. 15 seconds of penalties for Striker within 2 laps. That's really just a shame to see. It's going to completely ruin the rest of his race as field is spreading out just a tad here. Whistler and Soothing Coder still going at it. Then Jeff, 5 seconds for crossing the pit lane. Exit line, no. So
both the Racing Points having a nightmare.
And he just picked up another penalty for quarter cutting. Oh no, Denjeff. Lexus is just going to try to hang with Cringy, but you can already tell Cringy is on his horse and just getting a move on.
Yeah, Lexus looks to be pushing very hard. You know, he needs to make the time right now because he's going to need to box at some point in this Grand Prix.
Ooh,
safety car.
What's happened there? Safety car, yep. Who's out now? Who's that?
Well, we got a missing front wing on Lando Fan Club. Completely gone.
Interesting.
So maybe debris on the track.
Yeah, must be.
Or he might have been obstructing the circuit.
Brought out the safety car, but yeah, maybe it had. You know, it's kind of strange. The game can kind of just glitch stuff right off the track. You'd think that maybe we don't need a full safety car for a broken front wing.
Oh, we've got someone else stopped on track. Who's that? Sector 1.
It looks like John Carlos, no?
So maybe it is his car obstructing the track there somewhere.
I'm very confused.
I think we've got the Lando Fan Club coming back out, so I'm going to ride on board. See what. Oh, he spun it out of the pits! He has spun it out of the pits! Them hard tires.
So the front wing. Lucky for him.
Scrub him in good way.
Yeah, not that fast.
So no, it's the safety car I can see on track. Excuse me, it was the safety car.
Ah, makes sense.
Commentators know about that.
Man, that was tough for Lando coming out of the pits and lighting up the rears already. But
so
should be okay.
Has boxed. He's decided to take this opportunity. He doesn't know when he's going to get the next free pit stop.
I think it's a good move.
My strategy around here is, you know, you just got to run your own race. Don't try and set up someone's gearbox. Because if they have a moment, you're definitely going to have a moment.
Yeah, you're definitely going to have a moment. You're definitely going to have a moment. And I mean, at least they... Oh, Lando Fan Club, DNF. He's gone off in Sector 2. He's crashed it. He's crashed it in Sector 3. What the heck?
I think, again, with the lack of front wing through that sector, probably trying to catch up. Push a bit too hard. Clip the barrier. car has been cleared though.
Yeah, hard tires, needless to say, on a track even like, I don't know, let's say like France, Bahrain, something where you definitely need them to get to the end of the Grand Prix, they take a while to heat up. I can't even imagine how long it's going to take you at Monaco to get hard tires to settle in, so got to be very careful. Carlos has popped in to say hello on stream. Good to see you, buddy. Sorry for the unfortunate end to the Grand Prix there for you, but it is Monaco, so we were expecting a couple of uh-oh moments, if you will. And, yeah, unfortunately, the track just catches out whoever it wants to. So we'll go for another lap under the safety car here. Rich, if you're cringy at this point, are you thinking to yourself, just please stop crashing into the walls?
Yeah, he keeps building up this lead, you know, and your heart sinks every time he sees that safety car pop up, them yellow flags coming up. All of that hard work just literally thrown out the window. You're going to have to build again. You're going to have maybe cars behind you now on fresher tyres in that window. And let me just check in on the leaders in terms of penalties.
Yeah, Cringy has already built up that gap twice. I can't imagine he wants to keep doing it because you do have to push in that initial phase when the safety car goes in. You have to be committed to building up the gap. Otherwise, you're just going to find someone all over you for the remainder of the Grand Prix. And I think for Cringy, it's just crucial, again, that he has to do that. But you don't want to be continuously trying to push. You want to be set into the rhythm. You want to be doing comfortable laps. And he just can't seem to get that going for him because of all these safety cars, but hopefully we get clean racing for the remainder, although you never know.
Yeah, so the leader is squeaky clean in terms of penalties. He's got no warnings to his name. P2 does have one warning, then P3 has been administered a penalty after a couple of warnings. So it's yeah, still Cringy's. He's in the driving seat here. Another safety car.
Interesting. I'm guessing they're going to let UNC Striker catch up, but he is also down a lap.
No, he's still off the back of the train, so... Come on, chop. I want to go racing, boys.
Yeah, and we're on lap 19 now, which means earliest we're coming back here is 20. It should be lap 20. And that means we'll have half the Grand Prix left for these guys. It should be a clean run through to the end of the race. No more pit stops unless you have damage. So anyone that boxes now, don't expect to find yourself back up towards the front of the grid again because, well, quite frankly, they're going to be quite far gone if there's no more safety cars. So don't count on that by any means, and make sure you keep it clean because penalties will definitely play into the final here. As you see the Alfa Romeo of, who is that? Niels, he's just absolutely lighting up the rear tires. He wants to get as much heat with them as possible.
It's going to be burning them up at the same time. And good morning from Monaco, because the sun has come up.
Oh,
so
wow.
Racing for the night. We've got
yeah, what just happened there? How did we get all of a sudden to daytime here? I feel like we've seen everything.
I think we've got a lot more to see before the end of this race control. Safety car is in this lap, so make sure you got your tyres warmed up. Don't get too close to that car ahead of you. You need a good restart here, boys. It's going to be Cringy that leads us away yet again. He's led us away from pole position. Both of their restarts now. And you just get that final bit of temperature into them rear tyres. As he rounds the final few corners, already pulled out a few temps here. He's almost a second as he comes around the final corner.
He's got it. He's got it. Oh, wait, Niels is going to make the move. Niels is going to make the move.
Got around the outside, going to be squeezed. Be careful.
Switch back. Almost. Oh, he's pushed the McLaren up the hill. Oh, the Ferrari's in it now. Ferrari's in it.
He's really struggling now with that damage.
Oh, look at this. I'm sorry. Furry's right there, too. Oh, this is so close. Careful, boys. Careful.
Yeah,
Look at the gap. Cringy 2.7. seconds, 2.9. He is just pulling out an absolute flyer on the start here. This is exactly what Cringy was hoping for. Get the launch that you need and have Doge make a mistake. Because look at this 3-second gap.
Into the chicane.
To the inside. Yes, he sends it. He does send it. Doesn't get it done though.
Clips the wall. I think he got away with that one. Oh, he got a Red Bull in the background, locking up, almost going into the wall as well. Careful with the flex.
Niels is looking so close to getting past Doge. And now Doge is pulling out a little bit of a gap here. And miss out the DRS range window. And look at Cringy, man. 5 seconds ahead of the field. He is just flying out there on the hard tires. There's no one within contention for that kind of pace. As the Ferrari looks up the inside, that's Timo. Doesn't make the move though. Lando Fan Club has officially stepped out, and no shock there. I think he's probably seen enough of Monaco today, just given the couple of mistakes he's made.
And getting way too close to the barrier. I was pushing that extra bit now.
Timo's looking for a move. Go up the inside. Oh, he's thinking about it. He just thought about a move around the outside there of the Alfa Romeo. And DRS is back online. He's just going to have to hope for a good run here at some point and try to get the move done into turn 1, because I think he's just going to continue to defend Niels for the remainder of the Grand Prix, and he'll hold on to third if that's the case. Look at Cringy out front, man. 7 seconds is the gap. This is wild. This man just cannot be stopped. He's flying through Monaco right now, and everybody else is just they're on a wild goose chase. They're not going to win. Ferrari looks up the inside again. Nothing happening though. Let's check in.
Oh, we got contact in the hairpin.
Oh,
We've got just Timo. He just rear-ended Niels, and the Ferrari's got some damage, I do believe. Yeah, he's lost the left end plates on the front of that Ferrari there. That's going to aid.
It's not good for Timo. It's not good for Timo. And I just don't think you can box again. I think you have to stay out and just kind of suck it up, because you're going to lose more time and positions trying to get a new fresh front wing on.
That's it. You just need to make your car as wide as possible. Just bring it home to the flag.
Yeah, now Niels has pulled out the gap on Timo, so Timo's just going to have to continue to fight back here.
10
kind
seconds.
of at a disadvantage. Battle in the midfield is really tight though right now. Timo's leading the pack of 4. Ipovic, Wheatflex, Lexus, Gerbe Gaming, Den Jeff, Soothing Coder, and Whistler ZA are all there.
Oh, I just saw a new camera angle there. It was literally on like the rear wishbone, like right underneath the flashing light. It's a great camera shot on the Ferrari.
Cringy must have been listening to us, because under safety car he said, as long as I have track position, I'm happy. I think you're going to be pretty happy right now, if I had to guess, sir. 11.7 is the lead for him. Wheatflex picks up 3 seconds there, but that was not the fault of his own. Lexus got a little bit choppy, and now Lexus is going to get overtaken. He's got wing damage. Oh, and he's caused a collision, and that's the Williams of Gerbe Gaming into the wall. Ooh, not
and he's got
good.
5
not
seconds.
A good situation. Lexus 5 seconds.
Timo into the pits. Remember, he's going to replace that front wing. He's going to serve a penalty as well. It's going to hold him up even more. We've got a Red Bull in pit
okay,
lane.
but seriously though, if you're Cringy now, like, what the hell? 14 seconds of a gap there he had going into that, and now he's going to lose it all again. That was really well done by him to pull out the. Man, it's like banging your head against the wall, boys. It's just not going to. It's not going to help at all.
They're definitely making Cringy sweat today. They have to do it time and time again.
So Soothing Coder he's in the race. Oh no, wait a sec.
It's ghosted, isn't it?
Neither Whistler or Soothing Coder are in the race, but they're both ghosted, I think.
Yeah.
A little bit confused here.
So, and are we going to see any of the leaders dart into pit lane? No.
Good question.
Cringy does stay out.
I don't think so. I think Cringy will stay out. He's pretty comfortable where he is on the hard tires. He knows he can go till the end. There's really no point in giving up track position here, and he's clearly got the pace, so no issues.
Doge into the pits.
Interesting choice. Interesting choice.
And look to go into the softs, I assume. Oh, mediums.
Yeah, smart call. I don't think the softs can do 15. Oh, maybe they could. It'd be close. Oh, new fresh front wing. Oh, he's going to lose plenty of spots here. He's going to come out P8. And Rich, I'm going to leave the booth to you for one moment as third safety car gives me the opportunity to use the men's room.
Certainly so. So Denjeff has worked his way back up to position 5 now. He's got 12 old mediums. And this will aid him in terms of stretching his stint towards the end of the Grand Prix. So can he have a remarkable comeback towards a podium in this latter part of the Grand Prix? Do let us know, chat. Cringy at the front, like we say, he's got the work to do once again. He's now behind the safety car, waiting for the rest of the field to catch up. So it's probably going to be a couple of laps before we actually get green flag racing. Yet again, probably on start of lap 27, I assume. So them softs should be good till the end of the Grand Prix on the Timo. It's going to be like an absolute weapon. It'll be flying along as well as weak flex. But yeah, can you see anyone else challenging for the win this late on in the race, boys? So yeah, safety car does go around one more time. And I think Striker, he has unlapped himself now. That puts him back in the race for points. Good to see. To the front of the order, the top 4 drivers are all on very used hard tyres, around 15 laps old. Then we've got Denjeff in position 5. He is on them mediums that we talked about, 13 laps old now. Whistler and Soothing Coder, the ghosted cars here, just been plodding along, and they're going to pick up some points by the look of it. And then we got Doge. Yeah, I might hold him up slightly on the restart here, but he will be able to just drive straight on through him, hopefully. Actually, is that? Yeah, that's a Striker in front of him. Yeah, that is. He still laps them. He's going to be getting blue flags off the restart. Striker, you need to get your foot down, lads. Come on.
Looks like good timing for me. Looks like the field's joining back up.
Yeah, we are almost ready. We're just waiting for race control. This is the corner we normally get the signal, and yes! Cringy will now become the safety car and lead us away once again, hopefully for the last time, here around the Monaco Grand Prix. We've had pretty much everything up until now. We've still got 13 runners. Oh,
the field is really bunched
too
up.
Close.
Yeah, very. Oh, Gerbe, 5 seconds. Colliding with weak flex.
It's not done yet.
Boys. Niels is pushing on Cringy here. Yeah, he's not going to get the move done into turn 1, but he's much closer than he was on the last occasion. Let's see if anyone can bring the championship fight to Cringy right now. Can it be the man in his debut 2020 race, Niels 2002?
Oh, Doge. Something's happened to Doge. All the way down to 12th now. Yeah, then Jeff not in a bad position.
He's not in a
Considered
bad spot
earlier
by any means. Yeah, for sure. He's in P5. It's probably not where he wants to be right now, but I mean, take any race that you're in, unless you qualify on pole, I think you got to be pretty happy with the top 5. As UMC Striker picks up another 3 seconds, and yeah, Denjeff's down 2 spots, qualified P3. Still has plenty of time to get the moves done too. There's 12, 13 laps to go here. You can see Niels has already lost the DRS range of Cringy. 2 seconds is the gap after 1 lap there. That's crazy pace that Cringy was carrying on the hard tires. But Niels himself has pulled out a gap on his teammate. Right now we have an Alfa Romeo 2-3 on the table. Lipovic has got a train behind him. That's Denjeff and Timo coming through turn 1. Soothing Coder's not far back, but he has Whistler, Turbo Gaming, Wheatflex, Lexidus, and Doge all to deal with. And only 12 remain here. UMC Striker down a full lap.
Here comes Timo, he's going to make the move. He's going to get on past Denjeff.
Yes, he does. Up into
Denjeff
P5.
just on the throttle, spinning up them rear tyres. That's cost him a position. Timo on them softs, rocketing along up into position 5. He's going to line up the Red Bull next.
It's close racing here on the restart. Everyone seems to get away pretty nicely, including the man who continues his dominance on front. 4.7, 8, 9, 5 seconds, 5.1. He is just lightning through everywhere. What is he using? Got some glue on the tires or something. He's just absolutely kicking butt out there on track right now. DRS is back online. Here goes Timo looking for a move on Lipovic. Is he going to make it into turn 1? I don't think he's got the space. No, he doesn't. He's going to hold off for another lap, and he's right there. Oh, he's looking at the inside of him. Gotta be careful here. Don't make a move in the wrong spot. You have plenty of time to get this move done.
Okay, next corner. It's not close enough. They have the confidence on these tyres now. What a scrap we've got coming up here, boys. This is the battle for P2. Best of the rest. Niels, Rory, Lipovic, and Timo. Place your bets now, boys.
Lexus picks up 3 seconds there. He's running in P9, won't help him towards the end of the Grand Prix. Cringy's doing it all over again, man. 7.5. I think Niels is just holding on for life here. I might even think, if I were him, I might even think about letting a teammate by if he has the pace. Because you can pretty much hold position regardless. So just use him as a little bit of a toe around the circle, if you will. And, Denjeff and Gerbe Gaming go side by side coming up through Sector 1. Gerbe Gaming has the inside line for this one. He's going to get the move done on the racing point. What a move there. I think Denjeff is struggling to get on the power, and he's lost the front left end plate. The Red Bull looks up the inside. Doesn't get the move done, but man, what a sequence of events there. And that's what Monaco provides. Just absolute chaos at moments where you're not expecting it. I think Wheatflex in P8 also is missing the front left end plate. Yes, he is. Everyone else coming through with pretty intact front wings. Cringy now out the 10-second window.
Damn! No stopping this
Quite
guy.
impressive. It is quite impressive.
Yellow flag, reflex. So there must have been something that happened at the chicane there. Some part of his front wing. Soldiers on. Forey now over the back of his teammate. No team orders here, boys.
And that's Denjeff into the pits for the fresh front wing. Wheatflex as well. They're going to be out of the running here. There's Cringy coming through the hairpin. He's just so far ahead right now. It's crazy to see. And the rest of the battles are looking good. Midfield is so tight. The battle for the podium is so tight. It's crazy. Everyone is just weaving through together in a line, snaking through each sector, looking for that space to get the move done, but you have to be so careful not to make a move in the wrong position, because you will lose most of your front wing, if not puncture a tire, and all hopes at points in the race. So we'll find out who has the bravery and confidence to send it in the right position and to get themselves higher up on the totem pole in this one.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. I think I can count there. All in the train battle for P2. Carry it right out to the race. At 32 or 39, not long to go. No other track can you defend like this. Do these used hards. You're about to fend off
to the outside there. Man, it's so tight. It's so tight, and the respect given right now is unbelievable to see. I mean, these guys could send it on one another if they really wanted to, but it just wouldn't make too much sense, I don't think. And every time Niels comes out of that hairpin corner, he is locking up big time going in, and he seems to be lighting up the tires coming out. A lot of smoke coming off the back of the car. 4 is right up on the tail of his teammate, though. Is he going to send it to the inside? No, he's not. Man, look at this group. Look at this group coming through here. It's crazy. Oh, side by side. 4. Oh, it's going to slow them down. It's going to bring them back towards the back here. I think Niels had a moment there going through sector 2.
He's picked up a penalty.
He's missing the front right end plate. Ferrari looking to the outside.
He should get the run now. Got the power nicely. Oh, it's DRS as well. This is the problem.
Yeah, the DRS train.
DRS is spent on that Ferrari as well. The leader now has a 20-second advantage as Fori. Had a moment, he's let his teammate through now. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Niels
and the
had
front right
moment.
end plate. The front right end plate of Niels is missing. I think maybe was considering letting his teammate by anyways, and you know, the mistake definitely allows Fori to kind of cruise off into the distance. Niels can now play a little bit of a roadblock scenario for his teammate. You can see the gap's already 1.1, and that's crucial if Fori wants to keep the podium spot. And Niels is just going to defend now, make sure that no one else can get up to his teammate, give him a little bit of a gap. And if he has to relinquish positions later, so be it. As you can see, oh man, the front right wing of Niels is really struggling. He's really missing a good portion of it. Oh, and the front left is off now. Yeah, oh, Niels is in trouble. Niels is in serious trouble. He's going to have to think about boxing. The Red Bull looks up the inside. Oh, that was so close.
Stay out.
Niels is going to power on.
He's got no other choice at this point. Bring it home, man. Oh, that's going to be messy.
So Cringy has almost a full pit stop in hand. Almost, not quite, but almost there. We only have 6 laps to go. If he wants to go for fastest lap, I guess presumably he
Look at this!
Re-enter.
No, we got
the Red Bull's round!
Is that roadblock?
It's round.
Contact further back as well. Two drivers losing out there. He's all getting held up behind
Niels
Niels.
is missing so much of his front wing, it's crazy. He's missing more than half of the front right and the left end plate, man. He's just going to be struggling for anything. Let's see if Timo goes for the move. He's got to absolutely send it on Niels. He's got to send it. He's going to go to the inside. He knows he has wing damage. Niels going to cover it off, it looks like. Yes, he is. Oh, man, this is so crucial for Timo. Yeah, this is going to hurt him. This is going to hurt. Coming through here, got to be careful. Oh, yeah. Oh, he looks at it. Oh, they're almost side by side. Just look to the inside. There's just nowhere to go. Oh, yes, he's going to get him here. He's going to get him up the outside.
Oh, that's a dangerous place to be.
Forces him into the barrier, but he's going to get the move done.
Great move, Timo. Great move.
Wow. And he gets DRS for good measure. That took some serious confidence going through there. Cajonas, as you mentioned earlier, Rich, I think he had plenty of those on that occasion. And man, we're getting some good racing here at the end. This is really tight in the midfield. Cringy is 25 seconds ahead of the field. It's just monumental. I've never seen someone
McLaren's
that
going to get
much
past.
time.
Oh, Neil's defending.
Oh, they're side by side. He squeezes Neil's out though. Oh, and that's forced the AlphaTauri into the back of Niels. Did he pick up wing damage? Nope, doesn't look like it, but that was a sketchy moment.
Oh,
yeah, Niels knows.
Don't try the tunnel. Oh, he's going to go through the tunnel. Lexus up into position 5.
Something tells me Whistler and Sudenkoder are still racing. Oh, who's that into the wall? That's Niels. He went straight off into the wall.
Now Denjeff's going to try and get around.
Oh. And now Niels
finally comes.
A couple of crazy moments of racing right there. Heart rate's
definitely
coming back
down.
down with 4 laps to go. We got the AlphaTauri of Lexus all over the back of Doge for P4. It's crucial that he got by when he did. He does have his full front wing intact. I believe Doge does as well. No, he's missing a front right end plate on the McLaren, so that's not going to help him.
So front 2 are clear of penalties.
Yeah. And Niels has retired in the pits. Oh no. No! Niels is off in sector 1. Oh, man, the AlphaTauri is all over Doge. She just wants to get the move done. He might be close enough to make the move here. He gets a good exit. Half a second. No, not quite going to be enough.
Well, Lexus has a lot of penalties. At this stage, if he was the McLaren, you might be inclined just to let him go.
Yeah, you might. But then again, you do have Sudenkoder behind you, and Whistler, who, by the way, can both just drive right through their cars. He doesn't have to think about that. That's an unfortunate glitch that we've had this session. These two guys are racing, but we haven't seen them actually.
Leader in the pits.
See once again.
Leader in the box.
He's gonna box for softs. He wants the fastest lap. He wants the extra point. He heard me. And yeah, 40's not even close. He's not even close. Cringy going to go for fastest lap here on the final. It's on lap 38, penultimate. And we're coming down to the wire here, guys. There's still tight racing in the midfield. Whistler, Lexus, Denjeff, Doge all fighting for P4. And Sudenkoder actually in the back as well. Wheatflex has pretty much got P9 wrapped up. Gerbe Gaming in P10. He's got Ipovic behind by about 4 seconds. Don't know what their penalty situation looks like. We'll find out in a lap and a half. Don't want to give him the commentator's curse, but I just want to point out, Cringy made a bold move by pitting there. I know it didn't take a lot of time off the Delta for him. He's still going to pretty comfortably have first, but if you make a mistake on the final lap and you lose your front wing, you're going to wish you had all those seconds back. So I hope you make it stick, Cringe.
It's a big risk. Speeding into the pit lane, crossing the pit lane exit. Easy to do around here.
Yeah, very easy to do. Was a bold move, but it seems like it's going to pay off for him. He should get fastest lap. And he's coming out of sector 3 now, so he's going to kick off the final lap of the Grand Prix for us in just a minute here. Just a second, coming up to the line now for Cringy. Let's give this man let's just give him some face time. He's so far ahead, we can check in on the other battles in a second, and he is going to go for fastest lap on the final here. And the Ferrari is just dominated start to finish, even with all the safety cars. He still has managed to pull out gaps everywhere that he's needed to. Get all crucial DRS range on the guys behind him, which he's done nicely. He's 8/10 up in sector 1, purple as well. And yeah, it's just been a great day on track for him.
So close into that final sector. Dave,
Racing Points
Lexidus.
right behind.
McLaren picked up a bit of damage just a minute ago, lost an end plate. Be fine to the flag though. Oh, he's running the wall! Doge hit the wall! Major damage to the McLaren, he's lost the entire front wing.
Lexus has got P4. Oh, this is not good news for Doge. Oh man, he really doesn't have a front wing. How is he going to get around this corner right here? It's going to be a serious task. Wow. Man, he's just got to hold on here, but I don't think he's going to be able to. He should get passed up by Whistler here coming into the chicane. Even with wing damage for the Racing Point, it's not nearly as severe as the McLaren. Let's see if he sends a move.
Meanwhile, Cringy wins the Monaco Grand Prix. He's dominated qualifying. Every restart, he just smashed it out the park. Big up Cringy.
Pushing each other through Sector 3. Can Denjeff make the move? He's got to make the move right here. Yes, he's... Oh, the McLaren locks up. I just don't think there's anything Denjeff can do. Can he get him on the drag up to the line? Can he get him on penalties? No, he doesn't. Drops down. Soothing Coder up to P4.
Whistler. Wow.
Whistler P5. By how much, though?
Ipovic with the final point.
Red Bulls pick up the final 2 spots. Gerbe Gaming misses out, and UNC Striker with no front wing. He's going to end the Grand Prix. Wow, Rich. 39 laps of Monaco in the books. That was crazy.
That was a hectic race, man. Really got spiced up towards the end.
Yeah, really did.
Wow.
Really did.
Take a breath, please.
Woof. I need one too. We've been going for 2 hours. Man, what a Grand Prix. I gotta be honest with you, Rich. Driver of the day in my eyes, it has to go to Cringy. I mean, I know he started on pole, he dominated the race, but that's the point. He put 0 foot wrong, and he just had no competition the whole race. He made it look like he was Lewis Hamilton out there against a field of Williams cars. So my vote is Cringy.
Yeah, I can't really argue with that. I mean, his teammate as well up on the podium after a difficult first into the Grand Prix. Done pretty well. Got held up in the pit lane. Managed to recover, get a podium. Solid job for him. But yeah, there's no one else that can really match this guy at the minute. Cringy wins the Monaco Grand Prix in exceptional style. Dominant victory. As we could see, pitting at the end of the Grand Prix. Fresh set of softs. Fastest lap in the bag by a country mile as well. Cringy. Yeah. Well done, sir.
Yeah, well done to Cringy. There's your final rundown of the grid, guys. You can take a look at the penalties. We had 5 guys did not finish the race. Niels Lando, John Carlos, Devon, and Mark Karp. UNC Striker and Gerbe missed out on points. Ipovic beat Flex. The Red Bull duo takes home 10 and 9. Denjeff and Doge 8 and 7. Lexus Whistler 6 and 5. Soothing Coder and Timo sneaks into the podium in the Ferrari. Nice done from him. Fori, and then the man himself taking the win once again here at Monaco. And let's see if we can get him in for a little bit of a driver interview potentially.
Yeah, thanks to everyone that joined us on board for that Monaco Grand Prix. It was a dramatic one. We started under the lights. We drove through the night into the early hours, and it delivered a beautiful, beautiful Grand Prix. Well done to everyone who took part. And I look forward to it. We've got that coming up this week as well in HSA to look forward to. So we'll get some practice in.
Yeah, very nice. And I don't know if we're going to get joined by Cringy in the booth. Yes, we are. There he is. Cringe, if you can, if you have your mic, and you can, just make sure you go to the party chat, include your audio so everybody on stream can hear you.
Yeah, I've done that.
Awesome, Cringe. I mean, man, what an absolute drive today. You took fastest lap in pretty much all 3 qualifying sessions, and then you just dominated the race. Just walk us through it. How'd you feel today?
Pretty good after that race. All I really wanted to do was hold track position. I'm not sure if you've seen. I put it in the chat as well when one of the safety cars was out. Yeah, so I knew if I had got pole, I had a good chance of winning it. And like, if I just led into the first corner, that's what I really wanted to do. Just get a good start, hold the lead into the first corner. And
Yeah, for sure. And how about the end? I assume you figured out the delta was enough to go box for fastest lap. Was that something that you had in mind before, or something you just kind of decided in the minute?
I knew, like, I don't know what happened to Nails, but he just seemed really slow off the restart. So I managed to pull out a ridiculous gap, and then when it got to like 20 seconds, I was thinking I'll easily be able to put for softs. But I knew how like important track position was, and I knew even if I was on softs and one person got past, I probably would lose the race. So that's why I got it up to like 30 seconds before making a pit stop.
Yeah, smart call, smart call. You also were given driver of the day status. Rich, I don't know if you have any questions for our man over here, but otherwise that's it for me. Cringe, nice drive today.
The only words I've got for you, Cringy, is masterclass, sir. Absolutely dominated. Give yourself a pat on the back, mate. Every time that safety car come out, my heart sank for you. I don't know how you was feeling. Talk us through your Grand Prix and your thoughts every time that safety car came out.
But I just thought as long as I could keep the track position during the safety car, I think as long as I got the run out of the tunnel and the run out of the final corner, and I thought I could hold my position even if there was someone on fresh tyres behind. That's why I stayed out on the hards and decided not to pit or anything like that.
Yeah, it was a wise decision in the end. Cringe, congrats on the win and driver of the day, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Guys, that's going to be it for me in the booth. Rich, thanks for joining me on the second stint there.
A pleasure.
Yeah. And guys, you can catch me live again tomorrow, Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern. It's a late one in the UK and elsewhere, but I'll be live for Formula 20, and you can tune in same time, same channel. And yeah, that's going to be it for us today, guys. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll catch you very, very soon.